cloudy day for the morning's bus and train spotting session. So with that said, let's go with video, shall we? Of course, we got Alexander Silva 327, just leaving. Just about to see Alexander Silva 400 by Trident arriving 1987. Alexander Silva 400 by Scanian 250 D50 364. So making its departure. So we know other buses accounted for, or well, the buses that we can see accounted for. Right, but still outside Transport Hub on this cloudy morning now. Of course, has a little bit of a gust of wind, and it's still a little bit, but it's still kind of dry and late. Let's go and look. So yeah, no shadow of a doubt, the first coach is a Flixbus Yutong GT12, and it's got a British livery kind of thing at the back, at the rear sides, and of course it says celebrating 100 years of coach travel. But that would have probably been coaches in general, not else. But we'll be doing number 44 back to London. Of course, we got Alexander Silva 400 Trident 1987, which of course you saw just come in here. Alexander Silva 300 number 2707, at the moment not in service, but its screen is partly glitching. Alexander Silva 400 body Scanian 230D number 15872. And also 15880 as well, which is on 94X. Hello to Callan Armstrong. Of course, nice to see you being the first person on here. Of course, here passes by. Here go ahead, Pullum's right Gemini 3 street deck, which again it's 374. Had a ride on it, and now I see it more or less seeming to be every single bus spot in there. Which of course the bus will now slide right next to the Flixbus Yutong GT12. We also have Alexander Silva 400 MC arriving, 1051 coming in at a little bit of speed. We have our first green light as we head up straight towards the Transport Hub. No, sorry, not the Transport Hub, the railway station. Well, of course, first of all, we will see our 400 MC that's just arrived, just go across these lights. Transport Hub. So now it's about time we actually have a look at our railway station stuff. Now we just got an Alexander Silva 203 627 passing by, not in service on the main road. So now it's on Desvar 300 approaching. Oh look, another GT12, but this one, of course, is in Newport bus branding, I think, Newport Transport, and it's doing one of the rail replacements, and I see another one by Simru coaches in the back, which that one looks like Plaxton Elite or Panther body Volvo, obviously. It's because of the South Wales main line. Hello to Dandy. So yes, it is very interesting to see what we've got here. So platform 1, 9:35 to Worcester, Foregate Street. Platform 2 to Bristol, and of course we'll be seeing service to Nottingham via Birmingham Street, which of course starts here in Gloucester. Anybody trying to travel the other way will have to get to Newport by bus and then probably take the train onwards. Hello to David Murphy. I'm in my home city of Gloucester, United Kingdom, doing bus spotting and train spotting as well on top of that. So this Yutong GT12 is actually from Newport Transport's coach division, and its number is D50. Of course, as you know, if you've seen me earlier, it is of course the other Yutong GT12 is a Flixbus, but they're both made at the same time. They're late 2023 plated. So meanwhile down here we have our class 170 already here, and it sounds like it's already here. Thank you, David Murphy, to subscribe, and I'm glad that you liked my video as I try and hit 775 subscribers, because I do things in 25s. As my usual targets. Of course, I've seen the class 170 number. It's 170, 110. So yeah, the 9:40 to Bristol Tempermead will be your next train to see. And right there is the Worcester Foregate Street train. But yeah, that is, I believe, Plaxton Elite or Panther body Volvo B9R by Simri coaches in the back. That's on this far 200, of course. Route 13. But we may as well go over back over for a few more minutes, because they're not going to be going to start announcing the 9:40 just yet. I think the easiest way to do this is actually to wait here to watch. So already Alexander Svar 300, 2778 leaving. But also there's some Alexander Svar 400 by Scania and 230 UDs leaving, which of course will be be 15,880 leaving. But it looks like one was trying to arrive at the 9494X bus stop. (37323) is on the route 13 today. It was on the route 8 heading back, heading on the to Hunts Grove a couple of 2 days ago, which was my bus home, of course. You will know where to look for that. Alexander's bar 300 by Sky K230B arriving. We've got a low M230Ds leaving on 94X, the 23, and the 62. I forgot to say the 62 is a Trident, which is 1987. All going their separate ways. So we'll now go back into position. Because it won't be long until the next train arrives, which of course will be the 9:40 Great Western Railway service to Bristol. Yeah, of course, it counters the Yate Bristol Parkway, Filton Abbey Wood and Bristol. And of course, it only has 2 coaches. I will now get into position, because when it arrives, it'll basically go past the class 800 or 802 that's going the opposite way. Okay. Tell you when I see the train. I believe it'll be a class 158. Yeah, if you want trains with more coaches, you're gonna have to go for the service to Westbury via Bristol Temple Meads, because I'll be 3 coaches long then. Of course, right over there you can just about see that the Class 800 Engine 2 has just departed, which it will be heading up to Worcester. Oh, I see a right Eclipse Urban Body Volvo B7RLE coming down here. Obviously not in service. Oh, it's a Go-Ahead Swindon's Bus Company learner. But saying that, it could be a right Solar Scania. Uh-oh. I think the Class 800s came to an abrupt halt just outside the station. I honestly don't know what's going on here, but it looks like the train's just come to just outside Gloucester. Look at it. That train should have just gone over and disappeared by now, but it has not disappeared whatsoever. Must be a red light somewhere, but it's a funny place to put a train, you know. Still don't see anything yet, so I wonder if the train's gonna either pop up as late, or the Bristol Temple Meads service will somehow arrive on time, but only have to get everybody on the train leaving at the time. There's 8 minutes before it cross country. So the Nottingham train has got to hurry up. So yeah. So yeah. From the 26th to the 30th of August, there's going to be another blockade for trains heading down the Wales line. So because of course all the others are going to either say Newport, using Newport coach and Simru coaches respectively. Yep, the delays are starting to mount up. It's now saying 9:41, train's expecting 9:41 now. We need to be around here to see if we could hear why the delay is. But even people are looking at the same way as I am, wondering what is happening. The time is now mounting up, 9:42. Yeah, time is now mounting up. This is going to be interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's now delayed and it doesn't say any apparent reason. It's just saying that the next fastest train is to Westbury. But saying that, it'll be sorry to announce that the service to Worcester Foregate Street is also delayed. But I would have wanted to say signal problem maybe. But that's going to be a trouble because that means that the cross-country service to Nottingham is going to have the same problem. Yeah, because it's still there. Look at it, you could just only, if you look right up there, you can just about see the train is just still ground to a halt. Something is going on this effect, and it'll be affecting trains that is heading north. All trains heading south should be fine, but trains heading north, there's obviously a problem either with signals or something else entirely. So it means, but the thing is that train drivers do not floor it when it's late. Trains just stick to the timings compared as the speed restrictions compared to people like bus drivers, for example. And speaking of that, Alexander Estevar 203,627 has just passed by on service 8. Oh, Simru coaches, Plaxton's moving. and it's got a really coffee engine. Thing is coming to the front actually. Coach is coming to the front for probably the service to Newport, in which that will replace buses. Sorry, that will replace train service by Transport for Wales and cross country. So here it comes. Now it's perfectly standing in the coach area. Yeah, let's go. Still no movement from that Class 800. That probably means that the train's not going to move at all. Hello to Man United Joe. I'm in Gloucester, UK, doing bus and train spotting. And just to say that trains are facing delays due to something going on just outside Gloucester, because there is a service to Worcester Foregate Street that is just stuck there. The 9:40 to Bristol is delayed, and the next service will be of course the 10:12 to Westbury, but it just depends on how things are going to go with whatever this problem is. I do want to say it's a signal problem just outside of Gloucester. But it mean that it will affect all the trains going up north and all the trains heading south as well. Heading south as well. Uh-oh. There's a police incident. That's why trains are delayed, so that must mean someone's causing trouble, or that there could be an animal on the line. It's either one or the other. But it does mean that all trains are delayed. Oh, there we go, we got movement. The Great Western Railway service to Worcester Foregate Street has passed by. That'll mean that the train's supposed to be starting to come into the station now, because down there somewhere, no, there's there's people on the line now, crossing the line now, and all the usual vehicles. So I think the 9:40 is stuck somewhere even further up the line, but it means that the the cross-country service is departing late. But so sadly, you haven't seen any trains arrive or depart apart from that Class 800s. But I do apologise for that. But the thing is that incidents usually come out of the blue. And as you know, you don't have to worry, because the thing is that I will be back for, of course, doing the afternoon stuff, which will be focused mostly on trains. But hopefully we will be seeing a lot more passenger departures but nothing of the just the usual Paddington, London Paddington services, the Cheltenham Spa one, if you can see it from platform one, of course the service return to Worcester, Foregate Street and all that, Nottingham and all of that buses. But the thing is that the cross country and the other ones, of course, the Transport for Wales, you won't be seeing, because they will be doing services heading to Cardiff or not, because the thing is that there'll just not be a train. It will be a replacement. It will be replacement buses instead. And saying that, and there goes the cross country train at 9:51, which is approximately a few minutes late for its actual departure, so I should have been up there. That about wraps it up for this morning session, so I will be back for the afternoon session. But of course, hopefully we will see a lot more train departures than that one or two, because to be fair, now that the police incident has probably been dealt with, everything will hopefully now run smoothly. But if anything, it could be troubled person or any animal on the line. So with that said, thank you for watching my X-Files, and I'll see you later, so don't go anywhere, sluggards.